Thank you, Thunder Thunder. Peace, Ben Frank. Peace, assalamu alaikum, hotep, namaste, jumbo. Shalom, ashe. All the greetings of love and light to the darkest minds of the light. I am Napasha Da. In my partial ninja outfit now. Just wearing my hoodie. And I wanted to, do you see the title? Grown and Sexy Show. Not the kind of sexy that is vulgar or, getting crass. Just a real conversation about things that are going on. Really want to get in the minds of men and women, find out what is important. I see the conversation, one of the hot topics, polygyny. And not just polygyny, but what is a 304? Can a 304 be a housewife? Can a 304 be a Proverbs 31, which is like this ideal virtuous woman? Can you turn a 304 into a housewife? I don't know. This is a conversation I want everyone to have. I know my audience it's not large, but it is in charge. So shout out to all of you. And take this off. Shout out to all of you who are here. Let me drop the link. And if you come in I do want you to just really be engaged. There's no right or wrong. You know me. If you don't know me, the Cedric one is classic. Yeah, the more I like someone, the better I do the impersonation, or the more I dislike someone, the better I do. There's no in between. So I like Cedric. I like to beat his information up. So thank you. So there is the link. How'd you like that song? That is Sergei Cheremisinov, and that was Crystal Echoes. I love Sergei Cheremisinov. How about while we wait to see if more people are going to come in, let's play another song. Sergei Cheremisinov. I don't remember the licensing, but I will add it to the description box in post-production. This song is by Jasmine Jordan. This is one of my favorite songs by this independent artist. Why? Because I used it for a video that I did a while ago on sex trafficking, and it was really a good song. It really was a moving video. I don't know if I still have it, because my channel, it was called Phineas the Zealot. It was good. It got taken down by YouTube, because back then I didn't really know that YouTube was about that life, and they are only for certain people, though. Other people can just be on YouTube whiling out, acting a complete donkey. But anyway, this song is by Jasmine Jordan called Time Travel, and I don't see who it's featuring, but I'll let you know in a minute. But anyway, let's listen to this song. I think you'll like it.
Let's go back in time when you and I were uncomplicated. Let's go back in time before I felt what I felt when you did what you did that night. Once upon a time, I thought you were the man in my mind. But oh, how fools we can be when we see with our eyes, but our hearts lead the way blindly.
What do we make it or break it? Make it or break it? No? Yes? Anyway, I know you came in to hear some talk about, what the title is. So let me go in. Of course, me, Napashta, I'm going to tell you the straight truth. In these YouTube streets and off of the YouTube, on different social media channels, different news shows, podcasts, and talk shows, radio shows, there are conversations about a lot of things, about loyalty, love, relationships, business. So, polygyny. Put a one. I mean, there's only a few people. I think there's only 2 people, but so you don't have to put one in the chat. Oh, here, I think, wait, hold on. Okay, yeah. You don't have to put a 1 in the chat. Let me talk to you about women. Y'all like when I go in, right? Let me just be real right now, okay? Anybody talking about any relationships, the title, you can only put a limited amount of letters and words in your title. So let's not just say polygyny. Anybody speaking on someone's love relationship, you're fine. You can do whatever you like. Most people who are speaking on these relationships, there's something personal inside of them, especially Thank you, Ben Frank, I thought it was smooth too. There's something personal inside of them that sparks them to discuss a certain topic. Now, see, for instance, if I sit here all day and I talk about, and that's not bad, it could be bad or good. It could be something personally that they like about the particular relationship, or it could be something that they don't like, or something negative that something inside of them has connected them to a certain type of relationship. For instance, if I sit here and I just all day, and I say all day, 3 hours, 4 hours, just talk about alternative lifestyle, say, oh, homosexuality. If I just talk about it and I have my 2 cents, and the percentage of what I say about it is 80% of it, 90% of it is negative, and I'm talking about it, that must mean that something about it is linked to me, something personal about it, right? What I'm trying to say is, even if it's polygyny, if it's polyandry, if it's street walking, because that's a type of relationship, it's a business relationship. You're sharing your body as a person, male or female, and you're selling yourself. It's a type of like partial personal, partial professional. So if I sit and talk about you, people street walking, being polyandrous, people swinging, people being homosexual. If I talk about that for hours, something about it has connected me. I've been connected to it. Because, right? Even if it hasn't actually, if I haven't experienced it, it's something that I either want to experience or that I'm interested in, right? Can you imagine me sitting for hours talking about homosexual women? What would you think? What would you think about me if I was sitting for hours talking about women being with other women? What would you think? Anybody say whatever. You would say, why is she talking about this for hours? Why does she have such an opinion on it when she's already established that she doesn't want to do it? Why would I be talking about it for hours? Now, let's say that I haven't established that I don't want to do it, or maybe I've established that I do want to do it. No. Nija, you want to come in here and be cordial and not talk crazy? Because I'll let you in. But if you come in here talking about me, you don't even know. This is the first time I'm letting you on my panel, because this is the first time in your life that you've ever sat down and talked to me. But Nigel, I heard you say that I need to get a bullet in me and stop breathing. Like, hello, do you even know me? Do you?
I'm going to say this to you, and I'm going to say this to you.
I let you on my panel. Have I ever spoken to you?
I don't care if you have spoken to me or not. I really don't.
Do you want to get removed?
No, I'm trying to say this to you nicely so you can understand what I'm trying to say from my standpoint.
Sister, you can speak, but have I ever spoken to you in your life? Just yes or no?
I said it in Sister Nandy's page. No, I have not.
Okay.
And
so this is the first time. Hello, how are you? This is how I handle people I've never met. How are you?
I'm disappointed in you.
Okay, but you said you don't know me. How are you doing, though, as a person?
I'm disappointed. Yes, that's how I'm doing. I'm very disappointed. I'm very angry. I'm very annoyed. Let me tell you straight up. And I'm going
to let you talk, but could you please be respectful? And I'm going to let you.
I am. I'm trying to speak without profanity.
Okay, good. Go ahead.
So, you being from Phoenix, Arizona, do you know the type of trouble you almost got yourself into? And I also know a whole bunch of people in them crump events in Los Angeles County.
Baby girl, I don't know what a crump event is, my love.
Oh, I'll tell you.
But wait, the point is, you just thought you said on a channel that I go to those. I don't. I'm just telling you. See,
No, I said that you are around those areas.
No, I'm not.
Big difference.
No, I'm not.
Okay, what part are you in?
See, wait, hold. I will talk to you. We will get to know each other, but wait a minute. I mean, on the internet. I've never gone to any event that's called a Crump event. I've never been around a Crump event. That's something that, yeah, you're listening to online gossip.
Oh, really? Online gossip. So,
Yeah.
what are the rules and regulations since you are a person that's suburban and you go into places like Los Angeles, California, and Phoenix, Arizona, and places like New York?
Okay.
I like to know because, literally speaking, you talking about spilling tea, throwing shade, that's not
I've never
appropriate at
talked
Crump
about,
events.
but my love, I've never talked about spilling tea.
You don't have to talk about spilling tea. That was no excuse of you to make that code of conduct. Now, if I catch you again,
You didn't say, but catch me. Wait a minute. I'm talking to you like,
mhm,
catch me doing what? You said I've been a, I've had,
because you keep saying throw shade. Do you know where that comes from?
hold on. You are talking to me now. You're going to have to speak to me as if I don't know you. When did I say throwing shade to you?
You said throwing shade on your live, saying we invented throwing shade on social media. And when I said behind closed doors, no, that never happened. That happened from the 70s to the early 90s in the voguing community. Voguing is alphabet community, which is LGBTQ.
Do you have a problem with that community?
It's not just me, it's a lot of people
But
that
I'm
are in
just
the Crump
asking you,
community.
do you have a problem with the LGBT?
Again, rule states that if anyone who's being known for having their spouse saying spill tea, throw shade, being a little shady, chances are they're gonna get required to get jumped.
What? See, you're Nigel. Okay,
Oh, really? You don't know
Nigel,
this, and
I
I'm
haven't,
gonna say
I
I'm just
haven't heard you. I don't know what, I don't know the gang, and I mean this. That is some gang stuff because I don't know in normal society, no one's required to be jumped. Now, let me say this.
well.
You did get it. This is your first time talking to me. I haven't ever done those things that you say. You don't know me and I don't know you. I would never say you need to get shot or that you need a bullet. I don't think that at all. I would never say that about a person I don't know. And when you listen to these channels, like you mentioned that woman, you mentioned Nandy, she doesn't know me. She's a compulsive liar. She knows zero about me. Only thing,
Okay,
only
okay. So
only
all
thing I
right.
know is what I've said. Of course, I said Phoenix, Arizona. That's that I'm in Phoenix, but I don't know what you're saying about like Crump and
Do
requiring
you
to.
know? Do you know tie dyes
No,
from the movie Rise?
no.
Oh, you don't know him.
Uh,
Good. You're really gonna have a good, nice visit because do you know what you
really?
really said that will cost you everything around that area? You saying throw shade, spill tea, you being a
I've
little
never
shady.
said
Do you
guilty.
even understand
I've never
that
said
those
guilty.
people, do you understand that those people are not gonna take kindly you? They're gonna really do more than really okay,
So
so
you're up
okay.
here. Are you threatening me because in this
It
state,
ain't a threaten.
I'm not
It's
scared of you, but I will say I'm concerned. But let me be clear to you. I let you up here to talk to me. You don't know me. I wanted to give you a chance, get this documented. Now, I don't know who you're talking about in the movie. I don't know what you're talking about getting jumped, but I do know that the law is against it. And I do know that I have the right to defend myself if I'm in danger. Now, is there anything else you'd like to say? We've established that I don't know you. I wish the best for you. You might need to figure out who I am, and you don't know me. I mean, figure out not who I am. Let me take that back because you're doing the research the wrong way. You need to be careful listening to these different channels, these people
I
who
don't go on channels and all that. Let
because
me
we're
just
on Sister
rephrase from
Nancy.
you like that right now. I'm gonna just say
Because
this to
on
you.
Sister
I
Nancy show.
patrol your channel though. I patrolled your channel though. Do you know why?
Ma'am, all I know is you said you need to stop me with a bullet.
No, I said that they're gonna stop you with a bullet.
Who's gonna stop me with the bullet?
Do you know there are a bunch of Crips and Bloods over there in places like South Central, Watts,
Um,
Compton, and all that?
I'm not in California.
They're Bloods and Crips in Phoenix, Arizona too.
And you think that the Bloods and Crips would do something to me just because I'm on YouTube?
They don't have to physically jump you. All they could do is just send you to a party,
Why?
drug you, and
Why
all
would
that.
they do
Why?
that?
Because you're poly. You're
Let me
poly.
say
That's
something to
why.
you.
That whole sister sip down thing, that's a sign of, oh, let me get this girl and take her and do things to her in the back of a Baptist church. That's the type of stuff
No,
that it comes
would
from.
you like
And
to
I
hear
remember because I was 15 years old when that happened. No, don't say anything now because I'm literally going to tell you the whole truth and nothing but the truth
about what
without
happened to you?
profanity. No,
What
not just
happened to
about
you?
what happened to me. No, no, no. I'm telling you in
Let me
general
address
because
what
of
you
what I
said.
was
Give me a
taught,
minute.
bruh.
You can't. Give me 1 second. First of all, you're talking about the Crips and the Bloods, what they're going to do to me. No, they're not animals. The Crips and the Bloods are not wild animals. They're normal people, just like the people in my chat. They mind their business. I've never threatened one Crip or one Blood. So they're not going to do anything to me, for not for you and not for anybody. They don't work that way. I would have had to done something very horrible to somebody that they know and love, and I haven't. I'm actually loved by people, and Crips and Bloods are people just like me. So you might think they're animals and they're wildlings, but they're not. Now you have an issue with me because you're on YouTube and you misunderstand my message. My message is not to take sisters and do anything to them. Why don't you attack women like the woman Nandy, you were on her channel, who sit up and lie on people day and night, who threaten people's lives? Do you want to be linked with people like that? Because at this point,
Okay, I talked to Nandy and what she told me was that she was mentally ill
yeah, she's right.
a whole lot. But at the same time, she said that she didn't know what the heck you were talking about when you said darkest minds of light. Is that correct?
Do you know what I'm talking about when I say darkest minds of the light?
Yes, I do. I know that the demon that you're praying to, that's who you're talking about.
What is a demon?
You made a promise to all primordial. You made a promise to the force of darkness, which is what a demon is. You did that.
What is a demon? So the force.
I said that. Yes, you said. I said force of primordial force.
You know about the child in the womb, correct?
Yes, I know about the child in the womb.
Hold on. Is the womb light or is the womb dark?
Okay, the womb may be dark.
I just need an answer. The womb is dark, right? Is that evil? If the womb is the womb evil?
That doesn't give justification. It's neither.
I asked you a simple question. Is the womb?
The womb is neither, but that's not the point.
Hold on.
I know where you're getting it coming from. I know that you got it from the 256. I know you got it from the 256 paths of E5, let alone all the Pombagiras and the Eshus. I know you got that from Mind of Ro.
Okay, can
I ask you not,
another
Nepal?
Question? Can I ask you another?
No, because you already said that.
Are Black people dark for the most part?
Again, rhtorical question.
One answer. No, it's not rhetorical. A yes or no. Are Black people dark compared to a what you'd say a phenotypical normal, like obviously Black person? Are they darker than a obviously white person? Yes or no?
Most.
Okay, so that's a yes. So we found the womb is dark. Black people are dark. Are those evil? I'm just walking you down so you can see where I'm coming. Let's go to another one. When you go into the deepest, most placid parts of the waters, I'm talking about the abyssal zone. It's called the dark zone of the water. That's the deepest part of the waters. There's no light there. Is it evil? No, it isn't. You need to reprogram your mind where you don't hear darkness and say, evil. When I say the darkest mind of the light, when you're in deep thought, when something is deep, when you go deep in the soil, is it lighter than the soil on the surface or is it darker than the soil on the surface? It's darker. The deeper you go in the earth, the darker it is. Does that make it evil? No, it's actually good. It's benevolent. So when you say the darkest minds, it means you're in the deepest thought. That's what I'm saying, Nija. The deepest thought, you're the darkest mind, but you are of the light, because you in that darkness of your mind, in that deep thought, Nija, you have the epiphany, you have the idea, you get the clarity, you're lucent. So that's what I'm telling you. See, you're shaking your head, but I'm telling you that is what I mean by darkest minds of the light.
Again, it sounds like you're making excuses.
I'm not. No, I'm explaining my saying.
Still making excuses, cutting corners.
Well, I want to wish you the best. You can go ahead and say your last bit, but now we've spoken. I don't wish any harm on you. I wish you happiness, joy, peace. I want you to really be peaceful. Nobody's going to do anything to anybody, you or me, as long as we do good to people. I've not done one thing wrong, not even to Nandy. Nandy was coming for me. You know, Nandy used to be sending me love messages and, oh, sister, you're my friend. You're a great sister. Yes, you didn't know that? I have an interview.
Okay, what about King Brujo?
I don't. On Facebook, that man saw me speaking like I was speaking. And he came in and I was saying some things about different African spirituality. And he wanted to come in and try to teach me on my shit, excuse my language, on my page. And he said, you have to do this and that and this. And I said, no, I worship a higher power, the most high, unfathomable God. And I don't have to pray to or serve other Orishas. I have friends who do that, acquaintances, I should say. But I don't. I serve only one power, and then that power allows all the others. Listen to me. This is what made him mad. I serve one power, the unfathomable God, and then all the other spirits serve me. And when I said that to him, he became furious. He went and told all the other practitioners, can you believe she said that the Orishas are serving her and that the gods are serving her? They're going to get her. And that is what happened with him. That's what happened with him. Ask him to show you the whole thread. And he got mad. And he said, she says she serves a different God and she practices this way and that way. So that made him upset. So he decided to go clout chase and pretend that he was doing. But did you know what happened with him? There's a real priest on this internet.
Boko Leonard Elmira, I know about him.
And you know what?
He should not have been saying or doing anything out. In fact, I was the one in the past who have gotten on Boko Leonard Elmira for saying the same things about polygyny that you have.
Ma'am, my friend, I'm not friend, my friend in earth. You're not my friend right now, but I'm coming in peace. Listen, that gentleman that you're speaking about, I go by spiritual energy. He's on point. And Brujo, that there's a woman, my sister. Have you seen the woman saying that he was abusing her baby, thumped her baby in the mouth and made the baby bleed? Did you see that? That's what your brother Brujo has been
He ain't my brother. Okay, I have to stop you right there. I'm just going to say this to you.
Fine,
why? Because
he's not your brother. I'm sorry.
I'm going to say this to you. Why? Because this is why I asked you earlier about all the Crump events, because do you know where King Bro is originally from?
He's from Crump events.
I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, well, tell us all. We're all listening. You're live.
Okay, so the whole time that this is what happened. So, and yes, Tazariak was supposed to say this too, because you remember when the time when a whole bunch of people in the Israelite camps were supposed to talk about Proverbs 20 verse 1, and they were talking about everything concerning moderation. And they were supposed to talk about the sin of gluttony and everything. Well, it wasn't until Tight Eyes,
I don't know
who goes by Caesar LeBron Willis.
Know who that is, my friend.
Good, you're going to know him, because I'm going to say the history, and that's where Captain Tazariak was supposed to tell you. He was supposed to tell you these things, but he did not.
Well, I don't talk to Captain Tazariak without Sonetter, so he wouldn't have told me. Probably would have told Sonetter. But
And
I don't know these people, and I want to get back to the topic about polygyny and what the ideal mate is. If you have anything to say about anything before I let you go, I appreciate you. I let you come in. I let you come in. I wanted to clear some stuff up with you. I don't know Crump. I don't know tie dye, Taj dye. I do know
tie dyes.
Tie dyes. I do not know that person.
Tie dyes.
I do not know tie dyes. I do know who, I don't know personally, but I know who Brujo is. I explained that to you. You got to see the whole thread of Facebook.
Well,
and I know who the Haitian priest Leonard is. What'd you say?
Boko Leonard Elmer. I know who he is.
And
yes.
he seems to be attacked unfairly by that man who you're talking about. So peace to you.
Of course.
Anyway, nobody's coming for me though, because see, what makes you think I don't have friends who are Crips and Bloods? Do you ever think about that?
This is what it is.
What makes you think that? What makes you think that I don't know family?
It's not about coming in.
Don't be putting that on the Crips and Bloods. No Crips and Bloods are coming from me. Anybody who's
it's not just any Nepal. I'm trying to say this because of what King Brujo never really told you, and what nobody has ever really told you concerning King Brujo's camp, and let alone everybody else that was supposed to tell. See, King Brujo don't even tell you that King Brujo is part of the Jersey Club, and that was why he came for you that way. Because let me tell you, King Brujo is the type that like to trick women like you that are in the lifestyle or who are poly.
No, you got to speak clearly.
The lifestyle is what polygyny or being poly is.
No.
That's what I say as code words.
No.
And the reason why I say it because
one lifestyle. Nobody's tricking me. Okay, tricks. First off, a trick can never trick me. Number one, you're talking about Brujos. Number two, I'm not in a lifestyle. It's a marriage, or just not a marriage. If you're talking about swingers and people who doing all that, that's their business. I'm not in that. I don't do.
Well, did you know that King Brujo? Did you know that King Brujo was trying to make you get yourself in that lifestyle anyway? Regardless of whatever you said about marriage or whatever. Did you know any of that? Because he's Jersey Club. He's from Vineland, New Jersey originally.
Okay.
Why in the world would you ever say that in front of the whole freaking world, not knowing that King Brujo was gonna troll you based off of that? That meant that he would have been a horn dog to you regardless. He don't care about you being in in open marriages. He doesn't care. People like that don't like, even whether you're in an open marriage or not or whatever. He don't care. He don't give a flying bleep. He doesn't care. Okay. He just and it's the same thing with the rest of the Babalaos and all that. It's the same thing.
I don't know.
Yes, King Brujo.
I would rather not speak about him anymore because he's probably going to do 1,000 videos on me. Nobody's scared. His magic is useless against me. I've already stood the test of time. My God, I have a bigger God than his. And it is a God that is unfathomable. He can't even comprehend. So when he goes to his gods to try to come against me, his gods answer to my God, and my God tells his gods, kick his ass instead. And with that said, my sister, I'm going to let you go. I want you to understand that I have nothing against you. I'm not doing those things you say. If I was, I'd say I'm into whatever this. I'm just a normal person, straightforward, not trying to trick anybody into Aleister Crowley or whatever you said I do. I don't know the Crump lifestyle. I don't know any of these people, tie dyes. All I want to do is continue the conversation. But I appreciate you. Now you've spoken to me. So the next time you hit a panel, you can say I had a conversation with her, and I might be wrong about her. She doesn't seem to know the Crump lifestyle. I would appreciate that. Okay. It would really, really
be more of appreciative if people like you and the mighty Hebrew and everyone else inside Netter Studios gets to learn to have words of respect.
All right. Well,
And that goes for everyone else too. So I don't want to hear anything about polygyny or sistar sit
I'm gonna do
down
my
without you
nicely.
rereading Leviticus chapter 18 verses um without you rereading Leviticus chapter 18 verse 22
Let's get it right now.
and
I'm not afraid of the scriptures. Let's get it right now. Leviticus 18. All right. And nice nail color. And I'm not patronizing. I just saw the blue. Leviticus 19. And let's just go
no
straight.
18.
18. What version do you want? KJV is okay with you? No.
Either way.
All right. Let's pull this up. Leviticus 18. Now,
verse 22.
you want us to discuss this? Let's see here. Verse 22. Let's go to this scripture right here. All right. Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is an abomination. So that is about, which these are, a lot of these are called, we would call these sexual act, like behavior laws. So what the sister's saying is, I guess you're against homosexuality. That's what you said, right?
No, I was saying it because back then, if you were saying the stuff that you were saying now, and you were talking about you this and that type of stuff, guess what?
Chicken
A
butt.
whole lot of people would have literally gotten on you in the Vogue and bars, the gay bars and everything.
Excuse you.
And they would have
now hold on. You going a little
they would have gotten, yeah.
Wait, the Bible, first off, polygyny isn't about homosexuality. First, I'm not bashing homosexual people. I'm going to go there right now. But polygyny isn't about homosexuality at all.
Even if it wasn't, they don't care. They don't care.
Wait, let me tell you what it's about. It's about a man having multiple wives.
Okay, now, so do you know that doesn't give any excuse for them to be out in the streets having multiple wives? Do you know that those multiple wives get to be called out with your mama jokes, your daddy jokes, your sister jokes, your brother jokes, your uncle jokes, your auntie jokes, your grandma jokes, your granddaddy jokes, all types of jokes? They would do the dozens on you. And they will do a whole bunch of fights to get you, all because you said that word polygyny. Oh, they would make jokes, crack jokes.
I want to know who you're talking about.
A whole bunch of people.
There's all kinds of people who do polygyny. Crips,
there's all types, but this is what I was saying at the time. There was structure back then, but now it's not.
So you do
now you see people about, so this is what I'm saying. So people who do polygyny now and they say social media, do you know what people like me would do to you? All the rest of them?
Well, like, what do you think?
Not saying like, I'm not saying you physically, but I'm saying it hypothetically. I'm saying it from a real standpoint. People like that who literally are into polygyny, or that they're not meant to be out on social media, or else they would have your mama jokes, your daddy jokes, all them type of jokes, do the dozens, and they know why, because that was meant to be a form of, polygamous people, they're not meant to be anything but being sweet. Oh, let's just go get and rob this dude because he's polygamous. They said King Solomon did this. Let's rob this person.
Why?
Let's R-word this person. Why?
Right?
Because
do you think that's right?
It may not be right, but at the same time, they don't care. They don't care. They don't care about that. That, people like that, they don't care about anything else but, trying to hustle, live away to survive, but at the same time trying to live right. So now it's like to a point where all of y'all on social media saying, oh, just, being a polygynist, I'm a pro polygynist, I'm polyfly.
Can I
Oh,
talk to
well,
you?
now it's like,
Let me ask you.
now it's like boom, 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 boom.
Can I
Now it's
talk to
like,
you?
yeah.
Can I talk to you for real? And listen, let me talk to you for real. All right. Now, you don't like polygyny, I gather. Now, let me say this. But let's talk. You are capable. Let's just talk. Hear me out. You don't like it. You might be offended that I say, that I live that lifestyle, that type of marriage. But do you realize that there are people just like you and me, whatever they're doing in their lives, it's their prerogative and it's their right. You don't have the right to say, I'm going to beat you up. Like that's a real serious, first off, offense, very serious crime. And you're a young lady. You are a very you are a young lady. All this stuff, and I'm not pandering to you. I really want to talk to you. You don't have to want to beat somebody up by what they choose, who they choose to be with. Nija, do you know anybody who's homosexual? Anybody at all?
Yes, I do. But at the
Do you,
same time, I don't speak. They know not to speak. They know to stay in their lane. I know to stay in my
so
lane. But at the same time, with people that are straight and are polygamous, it's like, oh, let's just, this is what it is. And I'm just saying it from a standpoint because me, I didn't have the things like you and your hubby Sanetter had. I
like
didn't have the same, oh, like the type of stuff to talk about polygyny and all that. I didn't have that. Because you want to know why? Because let me tell you, when I used to hear those type of words as a child in the early 2000s and all that, people would get in fights. People would do the does, say your mama, your daddy,
over
your mama.
polygyny?
You want to know
Who
why?
didn't know that? I was gonna say about the homosexual because there's people who are beating up homosexuals for being homosexuals, but you're saying there are people who beat up people for doing polygyny.
Yes.
So why? What was their reasoning? Because before you answer, let me you do know that we have a lot of people in the communities, black communities, who have multiple baby mamas, men who have that baby mama, that baby mama, that baby mama. They have baby mamas, and that's a type of dysfunctional polygyny. So why would somebody, two children, be fighting, talking about your parents do polygyny? That's
That's you.
90%
You
of
just said the
the
answer of why, involving. You said partially,
60%
but
of the
you
population.
said partially of the baby mama's part. You said partially. You didn't say that entirely. That those same baby mamas would go trapping in the club all night.
Who's trapping?
One day,
Who's
oh,
trapping
it,
in the
oh,
club?
you would know when you go to Newark, New Jersey, and you hear all them Jersey club type of beats, people on
That's
that
something else.
that
You're
that
talking
E
about.
and
You're talking about.
everything.
You're talking about hitting a lick
Mm,
and turning a trick. I'm not talking about that. What I do want to say, in the ancient times, though, in the Bible, polygyny is lawful. Polygyny was done by Jacob, David, Solomon, Abraham, almost all the biblical forefathers, if not all, practiced polygyny. So we're conflating modern, what, I don't know. Anyway, this is a thing. I just want to say this. Don't harm people, please, unless they are trying to harm you. And definitely don't do anything physical to anybody if they haven't tried to physically harm you, especially not for, let me tell you why. Because I want to see you stay free, and I want to see you stay free from being locked up, um, happy, not having a you know what I mean, a tormented life. Because when you say you want to harm somebody because of the lifestyle that they choose to live, that's a hate crime. And in 2024, lately, in the last 5-6 years, that's a serious offense. I don't want to see that happen to you. I want you to maybe think about, have more conversations like this. Because there are people, Nija, who are having, there's good families who
You
have,
sure they're good families? Because I don't
listen,
see Captain Tazariak over here being a good husband. I don't see his wife being a good wife. I don't
do you
see
know
anything.
him?
If anything, oh, Captain Tazariak, he was supposed to call me, and I was supposed to have that conversation of why he had the nerve to say that word polygyny. He knows that he's not supposed to be saying it.
Yeah,
He
well,
knows he's not supposed to be saying it, but he said it anyway. And he looked very foolish on Clubhouse a while back.
well, you can't
I
harm
don't
people.
like I don't like the fact that he had the nerve to disrespect my streets and everybody else's streets by saying that word in order to cause violence because he can't shut up and she can't shut up. He's supposed to be the head of the house. And worst of all, his children ain't even supposed to be saying about multiple wives. Do you know that back in my own time, if I ever even asked my parents about having multiple wives, my mama would have popped me in the
That's,
mouth.
stop right there. That's the problem. You don't deserve to get hit for asking a question. Okay, that's violence. You don't want to be that person. And by the way, listen, polygyny, people are married, they're living their lives, they have children, they have friends and family. They're not going out. You talking about some other stuff, respectfully, I don't know about going into clubs and trapping, and I don't know. That's not right. I mean, I don't do that. People are living their lives, whether they're polygynous, whether they're doing polyandry, whether they're swinging. I only come for people when they come for me. Okay, if you want to be a swinger, you swing all you want, but don't open your big old mouth and try to put me down. Then I'm gonna call you out, but I'm not gonna threaten anybody's life. You could even tell me, Nigel, you could say, Nepal, I don't like polygyny. Ugh, that's wrong. You have the right to do that, but you don't have the right to threaten people's lives and beat people up. It's not right. Can you just continue to have your conversations? You know what you should do, Nija? I mean this. Get your platform set up, start a coalition, and I mean it. Start a movement. We're against polygyny. I'm Nija. I'm gonna tell you why. But all that stuff about killing and beating people up over what they want to do.
Ain't no way I'm gonna start a coalition. That's not how it works.
You would rather
That's
just
not how it
threaten people's
works.
lives. You rather threaten people's lives.
It ain't about threatening people's lives. It's about sparing the rod, spoil the child.
That's not
It's
how.
what
That's not
it's
what that
what it's
means,
what
though.
it's what that they
So you think
it,
people should
it
be beaten? Grown people should be beaten. Those aren't children. They should be beaten.
no, this is what it is. So the head of the house, he is the one supposed to carry the judgment, right? The rib is supposed to be the nurturer.
Are you a
The
Hebrew
children
Israelite?
are,
Are you a Hebrew Israelite?
I know a whole bunch of Israelites,
Well,
but
what
at
are
the
you?
same time,
Are you? You said you're voodoo? Are you a Hebrew? Because you quoting the Bible. What is your? Where are you standing on? Are you standing on the Bible? Because if you're standing on the Bible, polygyny is lawful. If you're standing on the Christian movement of the Bible and you don't like polygyny, fine. But could you let us know where your foundation of faith is? Where you're coming from?
my foundation is on spiritually diplomatic boundaries.
Oh,
I'm not the whole type of person that always talks about polygyny and all that, same with my spouse, unlike you or
spiritually,
Mighty Hebrew or any of that.
I gotta do this. I gotta do this. She just get. I can't drop the phone. She said spiritually diplomatic boundaries. Now our people can talk the talk. That's a whole. Explain what spiritually diplomatic boundaries are, please, Nija. Please.
Basically, Crumpin, the acronym CRUMP stands for
I don't know what
Kingdom Radically Uplifted Mighty Praise. That's what it means.
we
And the
don't know.
goal was it to talk about spiritually diplomatic boundaries in
Say it
case
again.
Mighty Hebrew fails to literally put that out there. So
Say it again.
CRUMP stands for Kingdom Radically Uplifted Mighty Radically lifted Kingdom Radically Uplifted Mighty Praise. And it was supposed to teach about spiritually diplomatic boundaries. There was a requirement of talking about Proverbs chapter 20, verse 1, and there was also a requirement of talking about Leviticus chapter 18, verse 22. But the only difference with the Israelite path and the path of a crumper is, unlike the Israelite that would sit there and quote the Bible and read it, the crumper would recite it from memory to a person that's of the vulgar, who's LGBTQ, get in a fight with them.
Why?
And all that.
Why?
Why do you think? Why do you think?
So
It's because of
do
the.
they go to
Why,
jail afterwards? Do they go to jail?
some of them did go to jail.
Is it
Some
worth?
of them
So
did
is it
not.
worth it? Is it worth it? Going to jail for that's a long. That's a serious jail sentence. When you do hate crimes, those are serious. That's serious jail time.
Oh, really? So Mighty Hebrew, he basically did another hate crime by setting you up in order to get, because you also they don't even discuss,
Nigel,
especially.
Nigel, let me talk to you, my friend. I don't have any. Honestly, I'm concerned about how you're talking, but I don't have any hatred for you. Let me say this, Nigel. Get to know people before you. It's so easy for you to threaten people and their lives. Get to know people before you do that, because you could really be instead of hating a person, and I'm talking about if they're poly, if they're homosexual, if they whatever they do, somebody could really be a good person. Yeah, I said it. I know y'all out there saying the Bible says homosexual. I don't care if you're a homosexual. There's a lot of homosexual people who have done good things for me. I'm gonna talk to you. You see how you're up here talking about, oh, watch my back. I might get. I've never had a homosexual person talk to me like this in my life, except for the ones who don't know me. I'm not gonna say her name, but I'm being people who I know who have interacted with me. I've never had a homosexual person threaten to kill me, except for the one on the internet. I don't, just because someone's homosexual, I don't think that they should be harmed.
Okay, what about people who are literally talking about multiple lives,
Hell
or
no.
multiple wives? What you think about them talking about flashing their money, talking about them they
No,
got
baby
all these
girl.
cars or whatever? What you think? You think that they end up themselves getting set up? Yeah, I'm talking about that, because Mighty Hebrew don't even tell any of that type of stuff.
My sister, you're conflating. Yes, I agree with you. You're talking about two different types of things. You're saying multiple wives, brothers who do polygyny, but then you're throwing them in as men like pimps. I agree with you that there is an abuse of polygyny. I agree with you that there are men out there who are exploiting women. They're disgusting, they're evil. But just because they are doing that, that doesn't say it's because of polygyny. It's because they have no respect for women and they're misogynist and they hate women. Now you want to talk about people who need to get whatever. Women, people who take advantage.
What about the women who do the same stuff?
Yes, I agree. We're on the same page. People who take advantage.
Okay, so then why in the world? Why in the world do I keep seeing that daggone hashtag polyfly everywhere on the internet by my people, when they know they're supposed to be respectful? Now, I really have noticed a whole lot of the older people that really keep doing it, and they have their little children that be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. They like, mommy, daddy, I want a sister wife. They don't understand, like, that's very disrespectful, and they just deserve.
Wait, let me talk to you. When you were raised, I hope so, but if not, let's just say we know this is happening. You have women who are around you, and there are aunts who are around you, your mom, your aunts, and they are helping your mother. I'm not saying everything is roses. First, let me say sidebar. If you don't want to do poly, I don't blame. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. I am not telling you that you have to, but there are families who are doing it. There are a lot of people doing it.
Oh, how many? If I do, may I ask?
You really want to know? Most of the the large majority of the Black community. They're doing it. Men are lying to their wives, and
Okay.
they're doing it. So
But did you discuss with them about the Enochian mysteries of why, and that as a result of why they do it?
now you're talking
Yes
about
or
the.
no?
I got you. I will talk, sister. No, come on in. Oh, H. Millette, I can't even see you. Does H. Millette have a wrench? Excuse me a second. What is H. Millette saying? Yeah, yeah, we're gonna probably just let me do this. I'm gonna let you go, and I want you to keep an open mind. I don't mean I'm not trying to turn you to Polly, but don't be thinking about people need to be destroyed and her harmed. Don't think like that. Anybody. Now, sidebar also, there are men out there who have a lot of women, and there are women out
Oh,
there
oh, really?
who have,
Like
there are women
Cesaria,
out
you know
there.
them.
There are women out there who have a lot of men. We cannot say we want to harm people, grown people who are sleeping with grown people. I'm going to say it again, grown people who are sleeping with grown people without drugging them or messing their minds up. Two consenting adults or three consenting adults. We can't say we want to harm them. We can't. That is dangerous. That is
Well,
dangerous.
what do they do getting up out in the street like that? It's their fault.
But
They
you
open their
no,
mouth.
no, you
They
can't.
open their mouth. It's their fault. They like it. They like it. And I'm just gonna say it about them. Whether you not, they be like, oh hey, I've witnessed a whole bunch of Israelites saying, oh shalom, I'm like, dude, I like the are you married? As soon as they don't understand that underneath it all, they don't understand that underneath it all, some of them get pow-powed, some of them get robbed, some of them get set up. And it
Why do they
goes for
get
the
pow?
women too.
Okay, with that,
Why? Because what do you think? Back in those times in the early 2000s, what did you think that a lot of those people in the would do, that they do to this very day? Do you think that they treated them nicely? No, they would get them in a Baptist church, and they would get them to get wine coolers with other stuff, and then sleep with them and tell them,
that's no. You just
twerk
talked
for
about
Jesus and all
you
that.
talked
They
about
would do the
some other stuff.
same type of stuff.
Okay,
They would
well,
do the same type of stuff. And I'm just like, and
polygyny
I'm
has
saying
nothing
it
to
like,
do with. Hold on.
even if it
Polygyny
doesn't,
doesn't have
even
anything
if
to do
that.
with drugging people, because then you'd say heterosexuality has to do with people drugging people. I want to say thank you, Nigel, for jumping up here, and I hope that I'm glad I got to speak to you. I hope that you really consider what you're saying. Nobody needs to get harmed for who they sleep with. If there's three consenting adults, if you don't like it, it's your prerogative, but it's not your right or prerogative to harm people or take someone's life. So thank you so much for coming up, and you don't I suggest you don't listen anymore, because I don't want to make you upset, but I respectfully thank you for coming up, and I'm going to send some positive energy prayers to the unfathomable most high, that you seek some balance in what you're saying, because you're talking about people's lives.
They ain't people.
All
They
right, thank you, goodbye. All right, then. Peace to you. Please continue to spread love and joy around the world. Okay. So there we have it. I want to say there's some scary people out here, and then people wonder. You wonder why people don't want to open up. I told the sisters today, peace, Latoya Ma'at. I told the peace, Black Lion, Ben Frank, Mighty Hebrew, everybody. H. Millette, I can't see you. I have to find out why. I need to refresh or something, get you. You're not blocked, so I don't know what's going on. This happened with Sonetter on his channel with my account. That's why this is why I said today on the HOK, don't come up and tell any of your business to anybody. This sister, I don't know. We have to protect ourselves. I'm not gonna say we have to help. No. I let her come up. I talked to her. And now all I can do is say, okay, now she got to speak to me. I showed her common decency. I'm going to hope that someone that she knows will see this and say, let me take you aside, let me get you this, let me get you that, let me stop you from breaking the law and ruining someone's life, including your own. So that's enough of that. So polygyny, a lot of people hate polygyny. I don't mind if you hate it. I've heard a lot of women talk about polygyny badly. In fact, you want to hear something? I know, right? Black Lion, I saw. Let me put your. Let me put your. I take her very seriously. Don't put that on the Crips and Bloods, though, boo. No, don't put that on them because they don't have anything to do with what you're talking about. Anyway, so thank you, Ben Frank. I try, but let me say this. She's extreme, but there are a lot of women who have that mindset. They want to see women harmed. They do. A lot of these women, like she said, Nandy, and a lot of women hate me for being in a relationship that is polygynous, with a polygynist. A lot of women hate me, especially Black women. Isn't that interesting? Why do I say especially Black women? Because I'm Black. That's why I say especially. Because I'm looking at you and I'm wondering, why do you hate me so much? I thought you were my sister. Sister. And I do like sister. These are sisters. I know she did, Mighty Hebrew. That woman, listen, at least what do we get out of it? In our metaphysical higher self, in our universal mind, we have to, yes, Latoya. Yes, it is. Yes. We have to look at the good that comes from all things. Now, we got to see she's not alone in that hatred. She's just so unhinged that she speaks no filter. Her filter's broken. Black woman always has a broken filter at times. Guilty. All women. We're all guilty, not just Black, but especially. But her filter is just gone. She can't even, her filter isn't even broken. It's just like somebody ripped it off. The cars, when you walk by the cars and the grill is off. The whole grill. You ever seen those cars? The whole grill is gone. Just you see the radiator showing, like, what the hell, bugs all in it. That's her. But with that said, she's not alone. That's not an uncommon hatred. She let us know, hey, you deserve to basically die for who you want to be with and how you want to live a lifestyle. Yeah. Oh, yeah. In control of her. And again, she's not alone. She's not an anomaly. The others, they just know how to. How do I know what I'm saying? How do I know? Because I watch crime shows, and this woman was in a relationship with a man who lied and said he wasn't married, but he was, and he murdered her. Oops, sorry, YouTube. He unalived her and threw her behind a cemetery in the woods. I'd say about 48% to 50% of that chat, predominantly Black women, all they could lead with is, shouldn't have been sleeping with another woman, man's woman, another woman's man. Why'd she do it? That's why you got to leave these married men. I'm thinking, there's a bit of satisfaction in there for them that she died. Yeah. When you hear, am I lying when I say this? When you hear about men getting killed by their spouse for cheating, which cheating is real, but I'm saying being with another woman. When you hear that the spouse has killed the man, how many women say, oh, well, that's what he gets. That's what he gets. When that woman shot her husband on Facebook, on social media, people were feeling, women especially, were feeling some type of sympathy and empathy for her and feeling bad for her because she put it out there, well, he was cheating on me. So that hatred is real. I was going to talk about 304's versus Proverbs 31 women. But I'm gonna change the title to "Why Do People Hate Polygyny So Much?" And you want to hear the cold part, family? This isn't about her anymore. You know, the women out here talking about, oh, poly, I would never. They'll be the first ones up in a married man's face trying to be a sneaky link side piece. Isn't that strange? The ones who talk about, I would never, and they'll be the first ones. If they think a bag is involved or something that they can gain that they want, they'll be the first ones up in a married man's face trying to throw the rented coochie to him. Facts. So somebody said, oh, I know. That wasn't her. That wasn't the one, Mighty Hebrew. That was another one. But I want to say this. Somebody said, Nepal, you some ungrateful, raggedy, disabled, coochie ass trick turner said, oh, Nepal, she's always in the drama. Baby, don't you know the brightest stars have the most star watchers? Don't come at me talking about I like all the drama. I don't know this woman. That's a lot of drama that just came here, right? So please don't talk about me without my consent. I'm just talking to you right now. Anyway, peace. I'm going to end this. That was wild. What do you think? Anybody else want to hit the link before I end this? That was too crazy. Somebody talking about taking my life, though. I'm glad I got this on record because I will be getting the authorities involved. Okay. Yes, I'm that one. I want to make sure that I have this documented full-fledged because, yeah, what are you talking about? I don't even know what that is she's talking about. Don't be threatening me, though, and don't look for me in Phoenix. Okay? Don't. Mind your business. That was strange. Anyway, there's a lot of sick people on the internet. A lot of sick people. I want you to get some help, Nigel. And I don't mean like that in a diss. Please get some help because you can't hate people to where you want to harm them because you don't like poly. Oh, yeah. And let's not even diss the demons like that, though. She said, listen, don't diss the demons like that. Demon ain't done nothing to nobody that they didn't deserve. Yeah, so thank you for being here. I don't really want to laugh too much at that because that shit was crazy, to be honest. I mean, but I will say it was very concerning. If you think I'm afraid, it would be more that I'm going to have to take some serious action in every way. Because, oh, you are? Okay. Because I was going to end it. I'm going to leave it up, though. They're going to come get it. And the sick one's going to say, oh, Nepal was going in making fun of a sister. Like the weirdos are going to come in and say that. Instead of, what the hell? If you are okay with this woman, which I know Nasty Nandy is, because she was on the panel saying how I need a bullet. But girl, if you don't stop talking about bullets, why would you talk about that? Like, do people just not think that there are like jails and laws and people that retaliate against crazy people? God, I hope no one in my household. I hope my children didn't hear her. They're asleep. Yeah, that was wild. Anyway, come on in. Come on in, Mighty Hebrew. Tell us a little bit about polygyny, because this woman was talking about some other stuff. She's talking about swingers and dingers. There's a couple women on the internet who say they're swinging, and I was on a panel with the brother who was a swinger. That's on him. Do you? But when you start talking about me and trying to come at me, I'm gonna call you out. Like, hey, Nija, there's a whole raggedy ass woman on the internet trying to talk about me being drama. She's nothing but a swinging, paying an admission fee to get gang banged. Pretty much, when you're a swinger and you go to those swinger parties, you and your husband just pay so you could get gang banged, and he could have sex with other women and watch men do stuff to you. I don't care what you do with your life. I don't want to beat you up and kill you, but don't you dare speak on me. See, Nigel, you have the right to do that. You don't have the right to kill people. Like, I can't go kill anybody because I don't like them. That's sick. That's dysfunctional. And you're proving to be a vessel fitted for destruction. If you're coming in, Prince Charlandine, I dropped the link. I'm not going to stay live much longer. So if you need a minute, let me know. But yeah, anyway, this is the store kombucha. I haven't made kombucha for years. I know a lot of people in Phoenix. You'll be all right. You know I have love for you. That's right. Thank you. And you know what? I know a lot of people in Phoenix too. But you know what's running through my mind right now? See, I'm going to have to keep this for the authorities, the police, but there's things going through my mind that I won't say on this because this is going to have to be the cops are going to have to review this. Why would I say anything crazy on here? I'm a law-abiding citizen. But thank you, one man's voice. Weird. Anyway, while I wait for you to come in, Mighty Hebrew, if you are coming in, I'm going to play a song, okay, family? Oh, never mind. There it is. All right. Peace. How are you? Come on in, brother.
Shalom, shalom. Shalom, sister.
Woo!
How you feeling?
How? I don't know. We got some cuckoos out here trying to catch a case over polygyny.
Yeah, I was listening to it briefly. I just woke up. It's like 8:47 over here, AM in Tanzania.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm preparing for Shabbat to teach the Shabbat class at 10 a.m. So I'm like, oh, I seen you online. Like, oh man, let me see what I seen something about polygyny. Because you know I'm pro-power. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me go see what's going on. And I seen the sister on there and the thing she was saying, and you know, the verses she was using, like when she tried to use Vayikra, Leviticus, the 18th chapter, that doesn't have anything to do with polygyny at all. That's strictly talking about having ancestral relationships with relatives. You know what I'm saying? Who you can with, who you can't sleep with. You know what I mean? And other things against homosexuality. And then she was saying something about don't spare the rod and all that. Many people are taking that out of context. That don't have anything to do with whooping a child. The rod is the Torah. That's what it's talking about. It don't have nothing to do with beating a child, a slave master, and put that in the minds of our people doing slavery. And we use that word to justify whipping on our children. Then another thing I ain't like, she was bringing up Captain Cesaria, children, and just it should be a law.
Go for it.
Brought up on so at all.
Hold on, Mighty Hebrew. Hold on, I gotta do this for you. Yes, sir. Come on in here and bring the law and bring the truth to all people, because you know what? Exactly. You talked about children getting beaten, and also we know the law. We know what lifestyle we live, but we don't beat and kill people in society if they don't live the lifestyle we live.
Right. Absolutely. There are rules and provisions. I don't care where you go to. You have to follow rules of engagement. That's just the bottom line. The Torah has to be understood based on the social construct of the people within each this around today stoning people, man. Like, we got to get out of this mind state, this archaic / primal mind state. You know what I'm saying? So the things that sister was saying, we're not even rocking with that. And furthermore, Deuteronomy 19:15 say you need 2 to 3 witnesses. She was bringing up people that's not even present. So we can't confirm anything that sister was saying to be accurate. And this is not a shout out to sister. Whatever happened to the sister when she was young, we condolences to her and whatever happened. But to
Right.
try to make it seem like polygyny, miscalled polygamy, polygyny is getting a bad taste, as if it's this extremely wicked. When we look at
Yeah.
monogamy, 78% marriages in the Black American community end in 5 years in monogamistic relationships. Stop this thing about polygyny. My whole thing is this. It's deep what you said when you brought up the fact a sister or rather sneak behind somebody's back and mess with a man that's married, like they like the thrill. But when it's an
Yes.
open thing, then there's a problem. You know what the problem is? And a lot of people may disagree with me. Polygyny is really not for men, but it's for women. This is
Talk.
what people fail to understand. Now, with polygyny, them type of women will be exposed because if everybody is in the open, what are you hiding?
Why are
There's
you
a
hiding?
science behind you. There's a reason why a man has multiple wives. You can't just take multiple wives because you want to. You can't just have multiple wives if you can't afford it. You can't just have multiple wives if you're not dealing with the provisions within Torah instruction. You can't have multiple wives by having wives, but secretly not revealing them women. And the list goes on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like people have to really be mindful as to who they talking to. Like me, being into as being me being pro poly, I felt that it would be best for me. One of the reasons why I moved to Africa because of that. You see what I'm saying? Because there are certain laws within the United States that prevent a man to uphold in his lifestyle correctly. Whereas though in Africa, it's legal over here. So there's no issue about polygyny. Over here, they practice polygyny and monogamy. You will see, like my next door neighbor, he practices monogamy on the left hand side, but on the right hand side, my neighbor practice polygyny. They're not up and down the street arguing with each other. Oh, you practice polygyny. That's only over in the United States, and I think because of socially what we went through as a people in the United States. And what we do is we press that within our religious beliefs. You know what I'm saying? So again, shout out to all the pro poly brothers and
Right.
sisters that's
But
doing it
I'm gonna
correctly.
shout my sister out. She texted me. Shout out to Robin, Sister Freedom. She has a new granddaughter named Cleopatra Saw, if she's still listening. Now, my sister, Robin,
Congratulations.
yeah, say congratulations. Go ahead. I spoke over you.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
it's fine. I'm just defending the brothers and sisters that practice polygyny
Yeah.
lawfully and righteously. And what's happening, those that are doing it righteously, they get a bad name because so many people are doing it wrong. When we look at
Right.
the anthropologist
Keep
of
going, brother. I'm
nations
gonna mute
over
up
here
first. Go ahead.
and in the Far East and in the Pacific Islands, polygyny is a common thing. You know what I'm saying? And it has to be done correctly under some type of order. We're not talking about a man running around with women and pimping the women and just, getting them pregnant and not being responsible. We talking about men and women that are put these out of this structures, the next generation. So let's be mindful, family. If we claim that we're trying to return to this oneness or this understanding of our original nature and our original self, naturally it is in the nature of a man to have multiple women. It's not in the nature of a woman to have multiple women. I mean,
And
multiple men. You
you know
never
what
want to.
though? Mighty Hebrew, let me jump in. If a sister, which that's you said it's no, you're speaking your truth, and I've spoken that those facts to you and me. We've done some deeper studies. But if a sister wants to do polyandry, that's on her lifestyle. She's taking a different path. I don't want to beat her up. Now, if she starts coming at me saying, you're wrong, then I'm going to have to tell her. So that's why I was talking. I was going to say this real quick. Sister Freedom, and she's a teacher in the community. And she doesn't think polygyny is the best. She's not anti. She respects people's beliefs and what they choose, but for her personally and what she sees from her perspective, she says no, poly is wrong, this that way. I was on a polygyny panel, and I'm going to share it with you because it's from our brother. Oh, esoteric, protect me from the spirits that this crazy lady that was just trying to put on me in the name of the unfathomable Most High. Anyway, I digress. So I like sisters who say, and I want you to look at this stream too, so don't go too far away, Mighty Hebrew. Sisters like Robin and other sisters like, I don't do poly. And Latoya, hit the link. I want you to come in and say something. But my point is, if you don't like it, you don't have to like it. Don't come in here trying to say we're evil. We're trying to trick the world. We're poisoning people and pill Cosbying people. We're hoes. We're this, we're that. We need to get a bullet. No, you're going too far. So while you responded what I said, and that's why I said I respect, shout out to Sister Freedom. Now to the ones out there who are trying to drag people in poly, we have something to say to you. But to the ones who are just like, you know what, it's not for me. She doesn't get this. She doesn't get that. We want to have that dialogue, right? So I'm going to let you go ahead and respond to that. But I'm going to get the video, the panel that I was on with the sisters about poly, the European sisters. Go ahead, brother.
Absolutely. I see the sister said to me, how many wives a man has, it's how he treats the wives he has. What good does it do you to be monogamous, but you're cheating and lying? I mean, the sister is telling the truth. Latoya is telling the 100% truth.
This is Latoya right here. So I'm gonna you gotta mute out when she talks. You mute out because she has a little bit feedback. But go ahead.
Hello.
Shalom, sister. I'm gonna let sister talk.
Yeah, my whole thing was just what I put in writing. I don't understand why people can't mind their business and just let people live and show love. I don't get involved with another man and women. I just, it amazes me how involved we are in other people's lives to the point that you would wish hate on somebody or speak harm from them. I'm gonna be really honest. The last person that spoke, that female that spoke, shifted the whole spirit of everything. It was really toxic to me. I thought it was dangerous, and it does. I just have a problem with people. I don't care either way, but if you're gonna have a stance against poly, then you need to. I guess I don't see the benefits of monogamy because, like you said, if you look at the states, look at the stats, monogamy is not winning. So
I
we got
want
to
to
come up with something
go
better
in,
than that.
Latoya. Latoya, you're doing awesome, and you always come in with wisdom. I'm just looking for this video. Keep going. I'm listening.
Okay.
And she
Uh,
was dangerous, and she was scary. Yes.
yeah. Yeah. It all it all boils down to, what you do in your own life and your own journey, whatever that is. I'm not here to tell nobody to pick one or the other, but at the same time, you are in universal trouble if you're wishing ill on other people. Let people live their lives, and if you have trauma, you need to seek out help. You really do, because as you see, we had a clear demonstration of what happens when you allow trauma to just continue to grow and grow and grow. And if you don't get that type of trauma taken care of, it can put you in a place of, in my opinion, what we saw was more hate than anything else. Um, I there's a big
You're
difference
right.
between people living healthy lives and having multiple wives and someone being a pimp. If you can't see the difference between them two, then you are the one with the issue. You can't tell somebody what they're doing in their lives. I don't know Mighty Hebrew personally, but I can pick up. This man is not running around pimping women. Like, come on, lady. She would be honored to have a husband that is like him. And to me, yeah, the foolishness, our community. I pray for us, man. Go ahead, Nepal.
I'm unmuting right now. Listen, listen. Let me tell you something. Okay, let me open my camera. Part of me, of course, to calm everybody down. I'm trying to like bring a little levity to it, but that's a dangerous person. There are people killing people, unaliving. Sorry, YouTube. Over like what Latoya says. Like, how are you in your mind thinking of killing anyone for any reason off of just a thought of what they're doing? You're the one who's the problem. You're not a judge. You're not doing Torah. You're wild. Now, if you are a judge, you would never be saying because somebody is sleeping, doing multiple wives, the woman needs to. Why do I? By the way, there's three of us. Why I got to get the bullets? Like, right? Like, wait the fuck up. A coconut just dropped on me from Killigan's Island. Shout out to pseudo Killigan's. Why am I the one that needs a bullet? There's three. There's four of us. I'm laughing, but I'm like, no, it's not that. It's not about. Guess news flash. Another coconut. Boop. She doesn't care if I'm doing polygyny. She has a problem with me being up here. She would have a problem. She has a problem with you, Mighty Hebrew. She has a problem with you, Latoya. It's not because of polygyny. You know what they do, y'all? This just hit me. They look for shit that they think people will give them a pass on. You get what I'm saying? Oh, he does polygyny. So if I say I want to kill him, people will be on my side. Like I said, the women who were like, when the sister got murdered, they were like, oh, well, she shouldn't have been doing it. They count on people giving people a pass for something. They count on, oh, Latoya, oh, you were in a polygynous marriage. Oh, he was with you for 20 years. I don't care. He had a wife and kids, bitch. You deserved it. Get what I'm saying? So it has nothing to do with polygyny. Because if it did have something to do with polygyny, she wouldn't be talking about killing me, right?
Right. That would just be a disagreeing of
Yeah.
a point. That's how. That's why I said at this point, it's not even about the topic. It's really about hate. If you have hate running through you, pick a topic. You'll pick something to hate on, right?
Yes, there you go. She done put me in the crunk community. I don't know if she was talking about, get crunk or crump. I just try to make people laugh. I don't even know what crunk is really. I just know it's something like you get drunk and have fun. But yeah, to be real though, I'm going to be honest. I'm making jokes. Obviously, I have a family. I have family out here. I have children. When somebody tells me you're in Phoenix, right? And then somebody gonna put a bullet in, bitch. You do. See, I said, bitch. Oopsie. For the police. Does she really think I'm gonna end this stream and just be like, well, I guess she was just joking. Okay, good night, everybody. No, after I end the stream, I'm gonna take action against her. Her whole name is there, Nija Folks, and I'm gonna have to make sure that she doesn't do anything crazy. You know what I mean? But it's scary. It's scary how people can be sitting up somewhere. Not just her, Latoya, not just her. Nasty Nandy. All these people who hate us. They're just sitting up thinking about, God, I wish Nepal would get killed. I hope somebody kills Sonetter. I hope somebody kills Mighty Hebrew. I hope somebody robs. When Sonetter's car got damaged, they were happy. What does that say about the person? I mean, it's just crazy. I'm saying all kinds of kills, and I gotta start saying on a live for my channel. But anyway, I was gonna share my polygyny thing where I was on the panel with the sisters in London. I can't find it. But what do you think? Let me talk to you now. See, my sister and Latoya might say, "Girl, I'm not doing any polygyny." That's okay. That's why I brought up Robin. Robin is she's against polygyny. She thinks it should just be monogamy for her life. So the title is, "What's the ideal mate for you?" You don't even have to just talk about polygyny. You don't. What's your ideal mate? Okay, we're gonna light this up. What is your fantasy? If I had a lab, Latoya,
Okay.
if I
Oh
had
Lord.
a lab of making your ideal mate, I need you to give me all the characteristics, attributes, physical, personal, and I'm gonna go in there and make your ideal mate. So tell us, what is your ideal mate? And then Mighty Hebrew, I want you to also give us input. What's your ideal mate? Talk to me. I got to start doing the list. So I'm gonna go to the lab and I'm gonna do the
You
3D,
need to know the physical too. I mean,
everything. Start with the mind and the whatever's priority to you, because I need to get to that 3D printer and print you out a mate before. So go ahead. What's your ideal mate?
I
I'll mute
mean, first and foremost, you got to be spiritually minded because I can't deal with the wildness and the lack of discipline. Um, so that's definitely a major thing, you know. Man, that takes care of most of the problems if we can just get our people. And I'm not saying which religion, right? I'm just saying, just like, some kind of system. You can't be out here just wiling out. And, for me personally, even if you don't name, you have to believe in God. I'm not just going to deal with some atheist person. That doesn't work for me. Um, Hardworking, respectful, leadership, takes responsibility, um, knows how to lead, balance, because it can't just be so masculine that you forget that femininity does exist. Um, you know, and all around what I consider like good man. Um, yeah, I mean that list could go on forever, Nepal. you know,
I'm listening. Don't think I'm not listening.
what else you want to know?
I actually had to go warm up the 3D printer.
You warming
I
up the
have
3D
some good
printer.
news and I have some bad news. Which
Uh-oh.
one do you want first?
Bad news.
The bad news is my 3D printer can only print something at 2 feet maximum.
2 feet? No. That height's gonna have to be.
The good news is I can do all of it, but he's only about 2
No.
feet.
That height gonna have to at least be taller than me. I'm 5'6.5", so
Well,
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
have
to get
to
a
add
little
some.
taller than me.
Okay, well, I thought I was gonna check with you, so I guess
No.
we won't even print him out, y'all. But okay,
The 2 feet ain't
spiritually,
gonna work, bruh.
what
No.
about so looks are, that's the thing about women. We're not so stuck on looks. Yes, there is a look.
I mean, handsome to me. I mean, the thing. That's why I said when you go into looks. I mean, handsome to me is going to be different than what somebody else
Yeah.
may consider handsome. Um,
And their personalities make them more handsome.
emotionally intelligent, good conversationalist.
What
I
else?
don't.
What
What
else?
else?
Somebody that can sit with a good singing voice.
That would now that stuff I put in like the bonus
Look
category.
at my
A
eyebrows.
good dancer would be better. I prefer somebody that knows
Oh,
how to
damn. You
dance,
want him to
good
do a
rhythm.
whole
Yeah.
Gregory Hines tap dance.
More like salsa. I don't know about tap dance. I don't think I
Ooh.
want a tap dancer.
I think I would like a Chris.
Salsa, timba. That's more my speed.
Wow. You like that Latin lover.
I
Okay.
did now. I'm gonna be honest. Since you done got in my business, it's okay. I tend more towards my Hispanic brothers and sisters. By far.
Okay, okay. So we figured out but you don't want you sure you don't want them 2 feet tall? Being funny, but there are women out there, full size women that are with little people.
No, we got to at least be 5'6.5".
Okay, well now but there are
But I'll say this:
little people
if
need
all of
love
that
too.
other
Little
stuff is
people need love
together,
too. What'd you say?
if all that other stuff I'm talking about is together, not there's negotiables on things because that's not the most important thing, right?
And
It just
that's a
depends
plus.
on.
You could make him. You guys could save on plane tickets. He could be a lap child.
Nepal, you need to no, Nepal. We not saving
The movies. You could sneak him in your
Nepal.
bag.
You're not gonna be out here trying to play me. Number
You
one,
could
I'm
have
not
him in a
I'm not
backpack,
dating no
baby. Just
dude.
be quiet.
I'm not dating no dude where we gotta scrimp and save on. No, we need to be all
I'm
we
just
both.
kidding.
I'm
Yeah,
financially stable, and therefore because I'm not trying to make leech off no dude, but I'm
right.
financially stable, so I require somebody else to be financially
I know.
stable
I'm
too,
just teasing
and
you.
we
Well,
won't be scrimping on nothing, no kids.
that's as big as my printer goes. I'm sorry. And I am getting a phone call. I'm live right now. If you're watching my live, I'm live right now. So yes, so we got it. Is that everything? So
More or less.
I love it. I love it. What about you, Mighty Hebrew? You still there? I know you're getting ready for your Sabbath class. Are you there,
Yeah,
Prince Charlotte?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I know
I'm
you're
here.
already. You have the perfect wife. You have a beautiful, beautiful, amazing mother and wife. Now, let me rephrase the question. What are her ideal? What are the really beautiful characteristics of her that attracted you and that you said, "Ooh, that's on my list."
Yeah,
Yes, that's just
yeah.
talk to us. And shout out to your beautiful wife.
Oh man,
Healing.
yeah, she's definitely my ideal wife. You know what I'm saying? I can't see no woman touching that. Yeah, it's just everything about it. She just a reflection of me.
Wow.
Like really hard to find that type of woman. Not to say it's hard, because they're out there, but it's like to describe her, I don't even have words to describe her. She's just there for me. She's kind, she's gentle, she's funny, she's very smart. And the thing I do like about her and love is she's like a nerdy thug. She's like a nerdy thug, like she's very beautiful. She has this nerdiness about her, but then when she gotta like bring that LA out, she gonna bring it out. You know what I'm saying? And you would never expect that from her. And that's another thing that attracted me to her. And being from Philly, women, in Philly is like straightforward. And she remind me of that. Like she would be like reserved, and then when she has to come out, she'll come out. Another thing that really like, you know, attached me to her is her protectiveness of me. You know that, Nepal. Anytime somebody would try to say something about me or slander me, boom, she's right in the battlefield, forefront. You know what I mean? So I definitely, it is what it is. That woman right there, nothing can replace her. And even though and that's another thing about polygyny. People think, oh, you're gonna love one more than another. No, it's about I love each of the women that I'm involved in according to the relationship I have with each of them. You see what I'm saying? Because one like peanuts, another one don't like peanuts. So it's according to the relationship that you have with each of them. But that Etana, that's all I have to say. I'm happy. I'm good. But yeah, that's my ideal woman. A woman like Etana.
That is so beautiful. I was trying not to cry for a minute. Um, that's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. What you want to say, Latoya?
No, that was great. I mean, obviously, you can tell by the way that he talks about her that he's serious about his business. And that's what any woman, wants. You know what I mean? Um, just people out here telling the truth, having some stance, educated, smart, trying to push forward, trying to be about life and forward movement, and not all of this darkness and trashiness and backbiting and all of that. Just trying to move forward. So anybody about that deserves somebody. I think there's some people, they think that they just deserve to be in a relationship. But I mean, if you haven't done any internal work and you can't speak like this man just spoke, it don't mean you're a bad person. It just mean there might be, you might need to do further work before you start talking about entertaining, taking a wife under your leadership, because that's really what he's talking about. And if you're not ready for that, hey, that's okay. Just do a little bit more work. He had to do some work, obviously. No love lost. No love lost to anybody.
I absolutely agree. So I think it was beautiful. I think it's awesome. And, his wife is a good, very beautiful woman, very intelligent lawyer, mother, supportive wife. And yeah, so there we have it, family. I mean, I don't know why people don't be Black Lion hip hop panel. Come on. If you want to hit the panel, I'm going to give it like what? You want to close out? Y'all can just go. I know Mighty Hebrews doing this. What time is it in Tanzania? 11 o'clock?
I have to go now. It's 9:17. I have to go to the building because I have to do Sabbath.
Yes. Well,
I have to
Shabbat
conduct
Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom
Oh, and
to
I still
everybody.
have to do my I read well, not all of it, but 90% of what you sent me. I want to talk to you about my lesson that I'm going to be doing. Thank you for your input.
How did you like it?
Of course, it was amazing information that I was just like, so it opened up so many different pathways of knowledge for me. And I appreciate all the
Right.
time. You know how it is. You are one of the darkest
Did you see
minds of the light. What?
Did you see the new PowerPoint presentation I did on Lex Vortex show the
No,
day before yesterday?
no. I gotta
Called
bring that
the original Tamil. I give about the origin of the Nagas. It was like 3 hours long.
Oh, wow. Why'd you go in
PowerPoint.
there and do that? You should have come on my channel and done that. Now I'm mad. No, but you know what though? I want to bring you on the Cam Up podcast. Did we interview you yet? We didn't. Did we
No,
interview?
nah,
We got to bring you on
not
the
yet.
Cam Up. So we're gonna talk about that in the background.
Last interview you did on me is at the late Prince Asiel's home in
Oh,
Chicago.
that was good. That was wow.
Oh
Shout out.
no. Everything when we did the sip and taste. Oh, that sip and taste joint was dope. We went
Sip and
in, me
taste.
and you, on a sip and taste. Yeah,
You
that
call
was
it.
good.
You mean sister sit down? That was
What
it's called the sip
was it
down.
called? What was it called?
The
Yeah,
sip
sip
down.
down, sip
But
down.
you know
Yeah.
what I do?
All right, I have to go.
Peace. Shalom to you and your family. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.
All right.
Yahweh
Shabbat
Shem
shalom.
Barakatah. Barak Mishpakah. That means Mishpakah. Mishpakah. I forgot I said Mishpakah.
Does it mean you need to
Forget
do
it.
another class?
Barakatah. Yeah, I got to do another class. But Mishpakah is family. No, I got to do another class. You know what? I know I'm bad at the things I'm bad at. I never sent you your certificate. I got to send it to you. I'm going to send it to you. Some people aren't going to get theirs, though.
Here you go.
No, I'm going to send it. I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to send it to everybody. I'll send it to everybody. I got to have some integrity and I'll do it. No, because you know what it is. You know how it is. Anyway, I'm glad to talk to you. I know you call me and I'll be like, doing 1,000 things. You don't know, when I get off here, I don't just kick back and relax. I'm like, okay, catch up. Look at my angel wings, by the way. These are my This is my angel. Actually, it's not wings, but they're like, how do you like that?
Yeah, that's dope.
I have some black ones. These are just not really angel wings, but they're like an angel cloak when I'm sitting like as a crow. Sometimes I turn into a crow. I'm messing
To
with
me,
you.
it looks more indigenous, like Native American, which is
Oh,
still dope to
really?
me.
Okay, I can
Yeah.
take that. But I was thinking of me like after I get off here, I go and I'm a nocturnal bird and sit in I watch people. I'm gonna go watch Nigel Fox. She asked for it. Bitch, I ain't scared of you. You better be scared
Yeah.
of me. Have you ever
I wouldn't
seen
play with you either.
have you ever seen Maleficent
Yes,
on
I
the
did. I
scene
have.
when the
Yeah,
girl
yeah. She does have that going on. That
and the crow and when the girl says, "Come out, don't be afraid." That's Nija. Don't be afraid. I was like, she said, "Come out." She said, "If I come out, then you'll be afraid."
you thought you was slick. I seen, when when Mighty Hebrew was talking for a little bit. I seen you over there. I seen you over there praying and doing your. I was doing the same thing with you, girl. I saw it.
Girl, yes, I was doing all the bless God, bless Yahweh.
Yeah, I
Bless
was
all
with
the
you too.
Holy
I was
Spirit.
like,
Yes.
"Ooh,
I
what
had
is going
already,
on the
I
panel
already got,
tonight?"
listen, the crown, the shield of, when I saw her in my
Uh,
back chat, I said, forces of mighty angels, come down. At
no,
first, I wasn't going to let her in. And then some of my family would text me like, "Ooh, she's trying to cast a spell on you." No,
yeah,
no.
no, we don't receive none of that over
We
here.
trap her in the crystal. And then you know what you and I do? We take the crystal off, we trap her in the crystal, and we say, "What should we do with her?"
The darkest minds of the light ain't no joke.
No, not at all. Why are they mad at the darkest minds? Black
It's
Lion
always been
Supreme.
that way. It's always been that way since the beginning of time. Ain't nothing changed. Think about it.
Why are they afraid of darkness?
Because they don't know. There's exposure even in that. But that's okay. That's a whole other conversation.
Oh, he said he'll hit the panel next time. Much love to you, Black Lion. Much love to all my family out there. Thank you for coming up here. Yeah, she was a little danger bunny. So she'll do some shit that's just you don't even think about, and that's the problem. Hey, by the way, real talk, ladies and gentlemen, ladies first, then gentlemen. There are people actually getting a hold of. I'm not gonna say the kind of acids because then they go, oh, I'm gonna go get that. They're throwing acid and they're slicing people's faces, random people in big cities like London, New York, some parts of don't make me lie. I was going to say an African city, but I can't. But definitely London and New York. Why am I telling you? People are out here losing it. You know what I mean? Be careful. Oh, and a lot of black women are getting attacked. People pulling their hair thinking that it's a wig, or sometimes it is a wig. And not just black women, Jewish women in the Hasidic communities, their wigs are getting pulled off as well. We have a lot of sick people in our society. I really hope you don't ever encounter them. I really do. And let's just what they say, stay prayed up. And when she talked about Leonard, the Haitian Leonard Boko, oh, I can't remember his name. I like his channel. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
I'm gonna get his channel for everybody. She's like, and I know him. I know who he is. I know. I know. Just kidding. She didn't say it like that. She was a mess though.
Your voiceovers is out of control. You have me rolling.
She had me feeling like that though, didn't she? Have you feeling like that, family? Like somebody said, damn, she's grinding her teeth. No, don't. I'm not really laughing. I take her seriously when she's talking about killing and stuff. Like I don't say, oh no, she won't. I don't care. His name is Haitian Boker Leonard Elmera.
Hmm.
I like his channel. It's not for the faint of heart, and it's definitely not for the Hebrew Israelite because he's doing voodoo. But he's on point. He's the one. He's the one. Let me show you the short I have. He's the one I use the short. Let me get it. So yeah, it's crazy. Oh, his voice. Let me get it. I have so many tabs. But yeah, thank you for hitting the link. You know I love you. You always come in. Esoteric, shout out to my brother, Esoteric Thoughts. Did you ever look at Esoteric's channel? Toya?
Oh no, I'm not familiar with.
Oh, dang. He passed away.
Really? Oh,
Oh my God. And people like her were hating on him, saying they wanted to unalive him. He
I
was
don't
worried.
understand all
He
that
was
rhetoric.
worried about his life. He said, I fear somebody's trying to take my life. And shortly after that, somebody took his life. Or actually, I take that back. That's a lie. That's a lie. He passed away. I don't know what happened, but it was a terrible moment in my life because was a good.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope.
Let this play a couple times.
Yeah, just be
Listen.
safe.
Enemies, you have to be on your job. You got to pray without ceasing. Your enemies are constantly at work. They're working when you're sleeping. You got to be consistent with your prayers. You got to be consistent with your candle lightings. Whatever it is that you do, if you want protection from your enemies, you have to be on your job. You got to pray without ceasing. Your enemies are constantly at work. They're working when you're sleeping.
You heard that? You heard that?
Yeah, I heard that.
You see that? You see, I put the cute little baby girl on there. Said fire doesn't
I
burn
see.
us.
I did see your short. Okay, I didn't know that was who he was, but I
That's
did
him.
see the short.
That's him. And I love what some of the stuff he goes on. He does actually. I've been watching him for years. You don't have to practice voodoo to know this man is talking the truth. That's the thing. There's people out there like, I won't ever watch that. I've never seen him do anything to harm people who haven't tried to harm him, his family, women, children, and the innocent, so-called innocent. So I love what he said. He said you have to be. He's right. You have to stay. That, like you said, you saw me coming. I didn't know how
Oh
you
yeah, I
saw
saw
me.
it. I
Yeah,
felt the energy. I knew something was up soon as as soon as I logged in. I didn't
yeah,
watch it from the beginning, but when I was like, oh, we got problems tonight.
yeah, yeah. So it is
But
not a.
you handled it very well. To
Thank
be
you.
honest, I mean, some people could have taken that and aggravated the situation more. And you did right. You kept it at a level that you kept it in check. So
Thank
you
you, my
know,
love. And sometimes
respect for that.
I know who needs. I know who's sane enough to get cursed out and who isn't.
Wisdom, right? Wisdom. That's
Wisdom.
right.
Yes, I
You
know
got to know
when
when
somebody
to
is.
pull and when to know when to
I
fold,
know
know when to hold,
know when to hold them, know when to walk away, and know
and
when to
know when
run.
to run.
You ain't gonna catch me sitting there counting money with her today. Bitch, don't include the Crips and the Bloods.
Oh no, yeah, that was real
They have
deal.
some sense. Now
Yeah.
she might not have any sense. Whew, God bless America. Just kidding. No, I'm not kidding.
No, yeah, it needs it.
So anyway, peace.
All
What do you
right.
want? You want to close out with me? Because I'm gonna end this. You
Oh
don't
yeah,
have to
yeah,
go.
sure.
You don't have to go. I like it blonde. You know what? And I said I like blonde. People are like, she hates herself. She hates herself.
I know they
Like
say that.
newsflash. Who said red hair? I have two redheads in my family, and no, it's not from. Oh, that's because you got the white. But
Black women
no,
been dyeing wigs and hair since the
and black
beginning of
people have been
time, and
born
it's okay.
with
It's
red
not a
hair.
big deal.
Black women and black. There's Aboriginals, black
Actually,
people
you are right. There are Aboriginals
with
that actually
blonde
do have the
hair.
blonde hair.
There are people black as the beautiful cobalt and the obsidian stone, and they have blue eyes, and they are not so-called mixed. Have you seen? Oh, let me Google some of them because they. Oh my God.
Actually, my grandmother, she didn't have cataracts. My grandmother had
Yeah. Blue.
like bluish purple eyes from birth.
I believe, of course, I've
Yeah,
seen
so
them
that
too.
that's not weird. I know about that. That
Oh
runs in
yeah.
my family.
And we call those people mystical. Oh, look at these
Yeah,
beautiful
she
women
was too.
and men. Okay, let's look at some of our people. So yeah, stop with the well, that's cause you got the white man done raped you in slavery. Now that does happen. I'm not being funny, but that's not always the reason. Look at
Yeah.
this little boy. This is one of my favorite.
Yep.
He is my one of my, and that's why I said the little boy. I love him. Look at him, and that's not fake.
Oh
That's
no, no, I get
look
it.
at his eyes. Look at this little boy. Can you see him?
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness. Beautiful children. So stop.
Well, I don't understand the argument of we can't do this and we can't do that. If it all comes from us anyway, then I get to choose from all of it.
There, that's what I'm saying. Why do you think I say I love the red hair and I call it blonde, but it's really like a red. Look how beautiful these people are. Oh, the beauty. The beauty is there. Even this one right here, bless his beautiful heart. I don't know what happened. He has an eye infection. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And guess what? Dark. Stop
Oh
saying
yeah.
dark is evil. The darkest minds of the light. With that said, once again, peace to my sister Latoya Ma'at. Now you know, remember when I would talk to you after this is ended.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we can go
I
off live.
love that you put that you are Latoya Ma'at. That's who you
I'm about
are.
I'm about the order. Like I'm serious. I love it.
I love it too. You like it, I love it. Shout out to my sister wife who says that. You like it, I love it. She gave me that saying. I know she didn't make it up, but she says it a lot. Peace to the darkest minds of the light. Have a great Shabbat. And I'm going to end this. Peace to the family. You know I love you. I see you out there. Thanks for sticking with me. What I have to do with. Don't leave me, y'all. What's that song? Don't leave me, girl.
Oh,
That's not girl. But
please
anyway.
stay with me tonight. Yeah,
Oh,
that's a good one. Oh yeah.
Victoria, remember when I used to do the song shows? Remember I used to do the song shows? I used to play all the songs.
No,
Oh, you don't remember?
I might have been after. I might have come in after that.
Oh my God! YouTube said, I mean, they ended that. They started cutting my streams off.
Oh yeah. That was definitely.
They didn't like it, but
I seem like I've been HOK forever, but I'm only like maybe let's say 2 years maybe in.
no, it's longer than 2 years because you took
You
the
think?
class. What was the class? 2021 or 2022?
I thought it was 2020,
It was
2022.
2021, the end of
Really?
2021 into 2022. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's when they came in and said, oh, okay. That's when, oh, God, I'm not going to say his name. One of the most evil people on YouTube that he wears a fez. He wears a fez. Sometimes don't say his name. He came out and said, why is she teaching a class? And I'm going to show all these pictures that Soleimani sent me. So anyway, with that said, I hate ending my stream with it. Funkiness. Let's sing again. Don't leave me, girl.
You're out of control.
Peace to the family, the darkest minds of light. I love you guys. Peace. Yeah, I know, right?